everybody on YouTube, it's your boy the Memphis XL, alright, back at you with all of my card games, the show where I just duel with a deck. You know, I just want to have myself a good fun time. I'm just picking a deck. We're looking at the new Reptilianne support, you know, the little bit of a support they got actually helps them quite a bit. A couple monsters, some spells, a new synchro. It's pretty nice. So we got ourselves a nice little deck here that's all about Reptilianne stuff, making monsters attack 0 and messing with them in ways that my opponent does not expect. So, real quick, deck list, then dueling. Main deck, we have 3 copies of Reptilianne Voski. We have 3 copies of Reptilianne Scylla, 3 copies of Reptilianne Quaddle, 3 copies of Reptilianne Gardner, 3 copies of Reptilianne Niamini. We have 3 copies of Reptilianne Viper, 3 copies of Reptilianne Lamia, 3 copies of Reptilianne Naga. We have 3 copies of Reptilianne Spawn, a Foolish Burial, a Monster Reborn, 3 copies of the Reptilianne Lamification, 1 Call by the Grave, 2 Reptilianne Recoil. We have 2 Ojama Trios, and 3 Ghost of Grudge. For our extra deck, we're running a Linkuriboh, 2 Reptilianne Echidna, 1 Masquerena, 1 Proxy Dragon, 1 Alien Shock Trooper Mighty Frame. We have Borlode, Mech Knight Crusadia Avrabax, Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. We have King of the Feral Imps, 2 copies of Reptilianne Hydra, 2 copies of Reptilianne Melusine, and yeah, we'll go ahead just throwing Trishula in that chance we can throw 3. It's possible. It's hard, but I'm damn well gonna try and do it. So with all that being said, let's go ahead into old Yugioh Pro, show this deck off, and just have a good old snake time. Alrighty, first opponent. And we're going to be trying to go first just to set things up. We'll see how that goes. Alright, that's good enough to get things set up. You know, all I need is, yeah, Voski or something. So we'll set Ojama Trio. Our monsters, you know, we have stuff to do involving 0 attack monsters. Ojama Trio is useful to give your opponents monsters that we can do those things with. Things like Reptilianne Hydra. Yeah, you synchro summon that out. Your opponent has all these tokens with 0 attack points. You just draw and plus for days. And my opponent has set a bunch. Oh boy, I have a headache now. I already had a headache. I had this deck mostly done this morning. And, yeah, I was planning to release it pretty early. But unfortunately had technical issues. On top of not getting much sleep. So I'm a little miffed. Little bit miffed. Regardless, let's hit him up with Ojama Trio. Maybe he doesn't want monsters. I have no idea what this is. I'm just going to put some tokens here. This just seems to be one of those, you know, one of those decks. One of those have a bunch of spell traps decks. Let's see here. Hit him up with the Foolish Burial. We're going to go ahead and ditch a monster to the graveyard. And let's see here. We'll ditch Niamini. Because Niamini can be summoned from the graveyard if my opponent has a monster with 0 attack points. But we're not going to use that just yet. First, we're going to flip up Reptilianne Naga. Summon another Naga. And if all goes well, this should work. So we're going to summon Reptilianne Echidna. This is our Link 2 monster. Hacha. When this card's linked, you could make a monster's attack 0. We don't need to do that. Instead, we can add monsters from our deck to our hand, equal to the number of monsters my opponent controls with 0 attack points. Very powerful. Very negated. Very negated indeed. Alright, let me think about this. I got negated. I can only use that effect once per turn. So there's not much point in doing much else. Yeah, unfortunately, impermanence, yeah. That's one of the things with Reptilianne. We don't like all these negates and things. We just like to pop stuff. That's kind of the idea. That's kind of the plan. Alright, so he did have Masquerena. Alright. Unfortunate, but true. Luckily, I have Reptilianne Spawn, so not a big deal. Basically, what this does... This is giving me tokens. Ooh, Ghost of a Grudge. I'll need that later. That I will need later. For now, however, we'll banish an Echidna and give ourselves some nice little tokens. Just spawn some tokens. You know, I'm not going to plus as much as I was hoping to. Depending on exactly what he can make with this Masquerena. Which I imagine is something, but we'll find out. Okay, not yet. Alright, Echidna's gonna go off. I'm gonna get to search 2 cards. I'm gonna get Coatl. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab a Vaski. Because basically how Vaski works, she's the original boss monster. I can summon her by tributing 2 monsters with 0 attack points. It's very nice. So, let's see here. I really want to make the Synchro. I really, really, really do. But this is probably the safer bet. Let's go ahead and make Vaski out here. Tribute those. I don't want to risk getting Nightmare Unicorns. As much as I'm not afraid of no Nightmare Unicorns, I don't want to risk it. So, we got ourselves a Reptilianne Vaski. If my opponent had more monsters, I could start popping them. I also have Coatl, who is a tuner, who does not always count as a tuner. You can make it so it does not count as a tuner whenever you desire. So, we're pretty good. So, let's go ahead and hit our opponent with some damage. Yeah, this guy, I mean, he had the impermanence. I'm really curious as to what the rest of this is. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. Like I said, I had most of this episode done earlier. I really did. I had like 2 duels, not like the greatest duels in the world, but they were duels where I at least showed what I was trying to do. And unfortunately, my audio didn't want to, audio. I might show those duels off later, like in a, I don't know, I'll just fast forward through them and just leave them at the end of the episode, something like that. Just so y'all can see them. Let's see here. Ooh, I've got Lamification, man. This is our nice little search. You ditch any card. You can either add a Reptilianne, a Spell Trap, or change a monster's attack to 0. And you can pick 2 of those effects. It's very nice. As it stands, I'm just going to keep attacking them. I'm very curious as to what all these floodgates are like. There's so many floodgatey decks nowadays. It's a little unfortunate. I guess none of these do anything. These must, I don't know. Like, I summoned Vaski and he didn't do anything. This implies that these are very situational, or my opponent is very dumb. One of the two. I don't know. I mean, all he's summoned so far is Masquerena. I have to imagine this deck does something. Okay, now he's doing something. What is this? Scriptron. Let's see. Banish Cybers. Summon this. This card sent to the graveyard for a link summon. Banish monster. Shuffle into deck. Okay. Fascinating. That doesn't do very much of anything. Vaski, pop it. Alrighty. So my opponent surrenders. I normally don't do this. But I really want to know what this guy was doing. Okay, so according to this guy, his hand was terrible. What do we have? World Legacy, Signet Codex, Signet. Okay, so this was code. Why didn't you use bye-bye damage? Oh, wait, you couldn't. You didn't have any monsters. That's right. So this is just like Cyber something. Pretty much. He was playing Cyber something, but he just did not draw anything. That was very, very strange. Well, normally I wouldn't count a duel like that, but like I said, it's been a long day. I have replays saved, and I'll show off the other duels. So I'm going to count that one just because I did technically win, and I did show off the Reptilians and what they tried to do. I just didn't go as hard as I probably could. I could have made Hydra. Like, does this guy have Unicorn? Does he have Unicorn? He does not. I mean, he could have linked into something else, but, or maybe not, actually. Actually, I don't know if he could have made anything off Masquerena. Could he? I don't think he could have. Yeah, because these are all very specific to... Oh, man, I could have hit him with Hydra. That would have been so cool. I could have drawn stuff and stuff. All right. Regardless, let's go for duel number 2 and do more stuff. There was so much stuff to do. I got to do the synchros. And I want to keep making opponents monsters 0. So let's go for duel 2 and find a better opponent, damn it. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go do it again. But this time with more synchro action. That's what I really want to be. It's just going for the synchros. Okay. Not a bad opening hand. I mean, I could use other stuff, but this will be a start. So let's go ahead and activate Reptilianne Recoil. That way, once my opponent has 0 attack monsters, I can start screwing with him, stealing his stuff. Also, I have Geometria. Very nice thing, you know, kind of give my opponent these tokens. And it's really useful for summoning Vaski or popping for Hydra, everything. It does so much stuff. It's very nice. So we got Naga, you know, can't be destroyed by battle and all that good stuff. Can't be destroyed. Makes monsters attack 0 if they happen to battle into this. Spellbook of Knowledge. I see. It'll be really funny if this has been a Sky Strikers or something. Because if I gave him all these Ojama tokens, he wouldn't be able to use most of his effects, because that's how Sky Strikers work. Although I will say, yeah, this appears to be Windwitches. I see. Windwitches. I don't like Windwitches too much. Mostly because they're very linear, because they only summon, like, the Crystal Wing and stuff. But you know what? I've got Ghost of a Grudge. And if I have this, I can shut down his Crystal Wing, make its attack 0, and if he uses its effect, I can steal it with my field spell. So it's like, I'm good. I just need to, like, wait a turn to set this trap card. That's the only bad thing about Ghost of a Grudge. It's a trap card, not a spell card. It would have been nice if it was a spell card, but it is not a spell card. It is a trap card. Alright, so, yeah, this is just spell books. Nothing spectacular here. I mean, it's got Spellbook of the Master. He's just going to be using Blue Boy as the draw power he is. The draw power, the draw engine, whatever you want to call it. What is this doing? Increases card's level by 1. Win synchro. Someone uses this card as synchro material can be destroyed by battle. Big whoop. Hagoita. Badminton rag. What does this do again? Tribute this card. Increase the levels of all monsters on the field by 1. This card's in the graveyard. Have a Speedroid tuner. Summon this. Can't special summon except for win mod. Okay. What is the point of this creature? I figured he was just going to make Crystal Wing, but I think he might have messed... I don't know if he messed up or he's trying to do something weird. Oh my god, he's got a Mistworm. I love Mistworm. Mistworm's cool. What did he target? He targeted everything, because that's what that does. Okay, so I'm going to take some damage. Or, I'm not going to take damage because he used the Day of Peace. That's right, he did. Okay. Fascinating. Alrighty. Activate field spell again. Let me think about this. I've got Lamia, and I've got Quattl. If only I had a little bit more Swarm, I'd be good. Unfortunately, I do not. That's the one thing Reptilians aren't the best. If I had Reptilian spawn, I'd be perfect. And now who's call? I don't need to worry about no phone calls. It's probably just junk call. Let me think about this. Let's see here. Shut up, phone. Shut up. I'm thinking. I can't summon Lamia. Why can't I summon Lamia? And oh yeah, I have to have a monster first. Let's see. Let's summon Scylla. And we'll use Lamia's effect. We'll use it on Hagoita. That way I take less damage. Can't be destroyed by card effects, can't be destroyed by battle. I can still reduce your attack to 0. I can still do that, and you can't stop me. Unless I'm mistaken, is there something you can do? Alright, good. Alright, so your attack is 0 now. I need more things. Let me think about this here. I really wish I just had an additional monster. Actually, now I think about it, yeah, this ought to help. We'll make Echidna. Use Echidna's effect. We'll make Mistworm 0. There's certainly... Does he have like an effect veiler or something annoying? Like, he might have an effect veiler or something. No? Okay, that'll work. Okay, so he doesn't have a mist veiler, effect veiler. I need to go to bed or something. As it stands, this will still work. So let's go ahead. We'll get... I already have a Quattl. I already have a Naga. I'm going to get Nyamini. Because if I have a reptile in the grave, I can ditch this card, make a monster's attack 0. That ought to be helpful. So let's go ahead and summon Vaski. Tributing those two. Hacha, this is mine. Now he has enough cards in the grave. Ghost of a Grudge is live. And he's going to be in a bad situation. Let's see here. Yeah, if only there was if only I was running Kage. I considered Kage. But then I was like, he doesn't help nearly as much. So he doesn't take damage still, but I'm going to keep attacking him anyway. You know what? It's fine. He was too afraid to attack me when I take no damage. I am not afraid. I fear not. So what does this do again? He gets like a spell book. Place Spellbook on the bottom of the deck, then draw one card. Okay. Just additional draw power, I see. So he normal summoned the Freeze Bell. I guess he's just gonna run over Echidna or something. Or, conversely, he's going to draw more things. Okay, then. Interesting. I'm waiting for him to summon something big. That's what I want, you know? I want to see this guy summon something big, and then I'm just gonna Ghost of a Grudge it. And then this guy can cry for all I care. And I also got my Ojama Trio. So all I really need to do is, like, play Ojama Trio, get Hydra out here. Which, you know, I've got Nyamini and I've got Quattle, so I can make Hydra pretty easy. It's just a matter of not dying this turn. Which I'm pretty confident I won't. Spellbook of Fate. He's gonna banish one of my cards. Which card, however? That's the big question. If he hits my monsters, he's probably gonna hit one of my set cards. He's probably more worried about those than anything. We'll see. The dang Spellbook of... Okay, Ojama Trio gone. Unfortunate. It is unfortunate, but it's not a big deal. I can survive without the Ojama Trio this time around. It's all good. Spellbook of Light. So this is Windwitch Spellbooks. Spellbook Windwitches. Alright. I mean, it seems to be doing stuff. I can't say it don't do stuff. What does this do? Revive a spellcaster. Equip it with this card. Okay, Snowbell has returned. And it's a level 4, so he can make a level 8 of some variety. Oh yeah, the Windwitches have a Synchro. I forgot about that. You often forget they have that level 8 Synchro, because they don't summon it very often. What does this do again? Take damage. The opponent takes damage. Target a card to destroy it. Well, dang it. I was going to wait a little longer, but I guess not. Ghost of a Grudge. Your attack is 0. And use the monster effect, so this is mine now. This is mine. You can't have it. Here's a token. I hope you like it. I got it for you for Christmas. It's not Christmas, but it is July, so it's kind of Christmas. Alrighty, so now I've got his Diamond Bell. It can't be beaten in battle. It can't be destroyed by card effects. So, yeah. And now, I mean, granted, it is permanently 0, but I can just put it in defense mode. I can just put it in defense mode. It's all good. So let's go ahead and normal summon Nyamini. Special summon Coatl. Before I make Hydra... Ooh, I could special summon Naga. But I don't need to do that. That is something you can do with Quaddle, but I don't need to do it right now. First, let's search more things. Let us search... Who do I search? Another Voski just in case we need it. I doubt we'll need it, but you never know. So let's make Hydra. Hacha. Go ahead, pop the token. Draw more stuff. And then, you know what? I want to summon my big Synchro. I don't need to summon the... And I just realized that's not a tuner monster. You're not a tuner. You lied to me. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. That's still damage I can do. So let's go ahead and do some damage. I kind of got a little... I kind of forgot for a second that was not the right level. Let's see. Target a card in the field. Yeah, I'll blow up your stuff. I'll blow up your dang tower. I'll take your tower down. Or maybe I shouldn't have done that. I guess it doesn't matter. Add a Windwitch from deck to hand except for itself. Got a special... Okay. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but it's okay. It's okie dokie. Smoky. And no, I don't need to keep popping stuff. Although that is very tempting to just start popping things. Alright. Slight snafu, but it's all good. Let's see here. Can only summon reptiles right now. It's a little annoying, but it's fine. I'm still pretty set. As long as I have Diamond Bell, I'm pretty set. Like, you can't really get around this too easy. It's not gonna be easy for him to get around Diamond Bell. Like, the thing is, he can make Crystal Wing, and that will be a little bit difficult to get around. But so long as I have Diamond Bell in defense mode, he can't do much about it. You know, and I can work up to getting around his Crystal Wing. I just need, like, you know, another Ghost of a Grudge. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna have to try and do. That's what we're gonna have to try and do, man. Just, like, stop the Crystal Wing. The Crystal Winging. Let's see. Opponent takes battle or effect damage. Yeah. He has to inflict damage to himself somehow. That would be nice, but I don't think he's gonna do that. I don't think he's gonna hurt himself. That's for sure. Alrighty, so my opponent finally stopped doing stuff for a minute. I'm gonna be taking a lot of damage. Because he's got, like, Clear Wing and Windwitch, Winter Bell, and all that stuff. Ouch. Took damage. Unfortunate. But things happen. Oh, well, he didn't actually... He did not make his biggest things. I am very surprised at that. Okay. I mean, I'm not saying I wanted you to summon those big things. I'm saying I'm surprised you didn't. Alright, let me think about this. I could make Avuramax. That'll get around Clear Wing. And then, what does this do? During the battle phase, target Windwitch you control, special summon a monster from the hand with a level limit cannot attack this turn. Okay, not the problem. Not a problem. I summon forth Reptilianne Naga, Comrade Naga. That is her name. Well, I could make I could make a lot of things. This deck can make a lot of things, man. That's kind of what it does. It's kind of what it's good for. Make a lot of things. So let's go ahead and Viper Spawn. That's not the name of this guy. That's a different card entirely. That's the revival spell that I decided not to run because on occasion we don't make reptiles. Which is the one reason I didn't play Viper's Rebirth, even though it's a monster reborn for this deck. Is just because on occasion it don't work. And because he can't... Well, actually... Let's see. Yeah, if I use Echidna, though, I can't summon more things. Although I could reduce his attack to 0. Oh, difficult. Difficult decision, right? It's like... Ugh, I could make his attack 0. I'm gonna make his attack 0. I'm gonna make his attack 0. Because I can do that. I'm gonna make attack 0. Your attack 0 now. Yeah, it has to be a level 5 or higher monster's effect. What? I have no level. Oh yeah, because it targets. I'm dumb. I'm a dummy. It's okay though. It's not like I needed to do that or anything special. Okay. I just need to do damage, right? I just need to do some damage. Okay. Special summon... Borlo Dragon? I hope. I don't know. I might have messed that up slightly, because I always forget that second effect of the Borlo boy. But it's fine. You know what? We're going to attack into Synchron Dragon. I'm going to steal it. This is mine now. And then we'll run over Winterbell. Alright. You know, I'm not perfect, guys. You know, sometimes I make mistakes. Sometimes you make mistakes. And sometimes you just gotta live with those mistakes. I am not the perfect duelist. I'm willing to admit that. And sometimes I make mistakes. But you know what? We recovered from our mistakes. You know? Because while I lost that nice synchro that was, like, indestructible and stuff, that was not part of the plan. At the very least, I've got stuff. I cleared the synchros. That was my plan. I was trying to get rid of those. So, in the end of the day, while it wasn't perfect, it still happened. Plus, I still have Ghost of a Grudge. He can't beat us even if he wanted to. Because all of his big synchros that he definitely has, they ain't going to do him much good. Spellbook of Fate, though, that might hurt. That might hurt if he does negate, or he doesn't discard it or something. Alright. Spellbook of Fate hitting what exactly? It doesn't even tell me what it's hitting. Okay. I mean, he's probably going to hit the Borlo Dragon. Yep. Alright. I mean, I still get to keep this until, like, the end of the turn. Plus, I still have Ghost of a Grudge, so I'm not especially worried right now. I'm pretty set. Pretty set. Let's see. Well, this card is okay, that has to be destroyed to do anything. That's the other Windwitch that I don't remember what it does. It's a 3400 beat stick that's about to be a dead stick. Actually, yeah. Let's see, how much damage is that? 900? Eh. I have 0 attack monsters. I can still summon Vasky. Come on, Naga. You're not Naga. This'll work, though. This'll still work. I can summon Yamini. I can use Coatl's effect. Summon out Coatl. Sadly, I can't summon anything else. And let's see. Make Hydra? Draw more things? Hope to get Reptilianne spawn? That'd be nice. Alright, Hydra. Destroy the Snowbell. Foolish Burial. Not what I was hoping for, but maybe that'll work. At the very least, it'll spook him. He will be very spooked by my set card. Because the thing is, my opponent has, like, what, how many cards left in his deck? 8? He has almost nothing left. I doubt he has much. I mean, he keeps doing stuff. Target a banished spellbook, add it to your hand. Okay. You've got, like, the only spellbooks you have left are, like, the master one. Okay. He keeps putting the counters on this thing. And yeah, that is boosting his attack points, but it's, like, not doing much else. I'm very curious as to what exactly his plan is with so little cards left. Me, all I need is Reptilianne spawn, and I should be good. Oh, right, he can copy the spellbook of the power. I'm gonna take some damage. And then I get to, or he gets another spellbook if he has one, and he does! Dang spellbooks, man, dang spellbook. This is a long ad, for 11 turns, this is a long ado. Alright, what do we have here? Nyamini. If only I had something that could summon itself from the grave right now. Can't use both effects. Gonna have to set and hope for the best. I mean, how much stuff does he have left? He has very little left. Like, he can keep making his monster big and searching more stuff, but the minute I draw into, like, Naga, I'm pretty good. And get back this tower, okay. Yeah, because the Star Hall is not really going to do him much good anymore, is it? Because he doesn't have much of a deck left. Alright. Nyamini's gone. Come on, give me something. Thank you. I appreciate. Okay, we have won. We've pretty much won right now. We've pretty much won. Hydra, go away. Alright, well this lasted a lot longer than I figured it would. But such is the way of the game sometimes. I summoned forth Vasky. And then we'll pop this. That should be game unless he has a hand trap of some form. So, yep. GG, my dude. GG. Alright, so there's a good duel against, whatever this, Spellbook Windwitches. That was the name of the deck. Okay. Let's go for one more duel today, because I'm tired. I want to go to bed. One more duel. Alrighty, third opponent. We'll try to make this one quick. Because the last guy, he took a lot longer than I thought he did. Wasn't watching the clock as much as I should. But, you know, it's fine. Opening hand is an interesting one. I could really use more stuff. My opponent can also use some more stuff. He has nothing. Alright. Let's activate the field spell. That way we'll have it when we need it. And, should I be offensive or defensive? That's always the question. He has no monster, so sending my blue Lamia to the grave, not gonna help me too much. Ooh, it's such a hard. You know, I'm gonna attack him. Now, I had a thought. You know, sit on Gardener. If Gardener gets destroyed, I get another monster. But I'd rather take the initiative here. You know, regardless of whatever this is, I'd rather hit him first. So that'll start us off. Let's go ahead and Foolish Burial. We'll get up our Blue Lamia. Maybe. I mean, if he ashes us, that's good too, because now if I get Lamification, less chance of him negating the Lamification. So it's all good. You know, sometimes it's alright to get Ash Blossomed. If you're making sure you're not losing important stuff, then it's all good. You know? It's like sending Manami to the grave is just like a side option. Oh, hey, it's Quaddle. Cool. Alright. That'll work. Let's summon out Gardner. And we will special summon Quaddle. Because I can just straight up do that. And you know what? I haven't summoned the new Synchro yet. Let's summon the new Synchro. Level 8. Reptilianne Deck. Can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects. And if my opponent's monster activates a effect, I can target one of his monsters. Its attack becomes 0. Which is very nice. Because then, you know, their attack becomes 0. Field spell lets me steal his stuff. It's a nice little thing. So let's go ahead and hit our opponent. Hit him with some damage. Still not sure what kind of deck this is. Hopefully we'll find out what kind of deck. You know, it's been a weird day. First guy didn't get any combos off. Second dude did so many combos it hurt my eyes. And this guy, same deal. He's not really doing... I mean, he's done something. He negated my Foolish Burial. That is technically something. But at the very least, you know, at the very least in the 11th hour, I've at least summoned Melusine, no matter what this guy does. No matter what, you know? It's gonna be it might be one of those days where I just don't get a great opponent. But at least I have the one replay saved against the Destiny Hero dude. That was it. The Destiny Hero dude. That was his name. Not his actual name, but that might have been his name. Let's bring back Quaddle. Good old Quaddle. And I knew putting Trish in here was a good idea. Y'all thought I was messing with you. No, I was dead serious about this. Trishula and Reptilianne, baby. All my joy. All my joy is dead. Okay. Well, this guy's just Mr. No Pants. What was that? Droll and Lockwood. Is this just like an anti-meta deck or something and you just bricked or something? You got all the hand traps? You could have at least let me hit you with Trishula. Come on. Alright. You know what? I'm calling that a moral victory. You know, and normally I would keep going because we haven't had the greatest of opponents. But you know what? That second guy was all the duel we really needed today. So let's go for the end screen. I'll show off that last replay. But yeah, let's say, go end screen. End screen time. Alrighty, Reptilianne with all the new support. We got 3 wins, admittedly. 2 of them were kind of chintzy. But at the very least, no matter what happened, we were able to show off what we're trying to do with this deck. Make opponents' monsters 0. Summon out our monsters. Summon out Quaddle and Vosky. And use, well, we didn't use Neonami nearly as much. But you get the idea. You know, Reptilian spawns tokens. You make your extra deck monsters. You hit your opponent really hard. Reptilianne... very straightforward once you get to them. And yeah, there's some fair foul play, whatever you want to call it. You know, turning monsters attack to 0 and all that good stuff. Little bit of setup, and Reptilians do just fine. So I really do think that Konami did alright with the support. They really did. It worked just fine. It does what it does. They didn't break Reptilians. It just made them a little easier to use. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Do make sure to hit the like button and consider the subscription button as well. I'm not going to guilt trip you with my analytics or anything, but, yeah, no. Regardless, here's a replay against D Heroes, and until next time, we've won Memphis signing out. I'll see y'all later.